Okay, people, we spoke about Kung Lao last week, but what about his ancestor? What about the great Kung Lao? What about his fate? Unfortunately, every time you see the guy, he's getting bodied because it was already written in the story. This is his fate. Of course, Shang Tsung was on a hot spree, and the great Kung Lao ended his streak. But then Shang Tsung ran off and went and called his buddy Goro, who came and done the job Shang Tsung couldn't do, defeated him, then killed him. And from then on, in every adaptation, you just see the great Kung Lao getting washed. In movies and games. MK9, Kung Lao's ending, you can see the great Kung Lao on the ground after losing to Goro. You also see the great Kung Lao and Kung Lao's ending in MK11, and again it is shown his defeat, and you can see Goro with blood on his hands and friggin' the great Kung Lao laid out flat on his back looking up at the lights. The old Malibu comics again, you get a scene where you see the great Kung Lao on the ground and Goro over him again. Every time you see this guy, they're showing him being defeated. And who remembers The Journey Begins? Who remembers that shit? Yeah, the animations was dreadful, but it was a decent storytelling here, and you actually see the fight of the great Kung Lao versus Goro. And for the most part, the great Kung Lao was taking it to him, but it was just that he was too tough and eventually overwhelmed him. And then of course killed him. Killed him with one blow after wearing him down. Then guess what? Shang Tsung took his soul. So yes, every time you see this guy, he's gonna be getting killed or getting washed. Hell, the new Mortal Kombat 2021 movie. Guess what you saw here? His actual death, and this time it was even more brutal. As you can see, Goro rips him apart. Damn. They got the great Kung Lao looking like food out here, unfortunately. And of course, you should know the Mortal Kombat Conquest series, where here, this guy died to a bunch of shadow priests. Died to some bums. For some reason on the last episode, all these shadow priests got OP as hell. Killed everyone, just jumping on everyone looking goofy. Good series, but a bad ending, man. Apparently it was supposed to be one big dream and he was supposed to wake up, but guess what? It was never continued on, so the series ended there with all the good guys getting bodied. So yeah, this guy gets washed in every adaptation. And of course you're coming with MK12 where he might be the star. Are you gonna have him get bodied there too? Come on now. But hey, writers, if you're looking for characters, there's already ideas there in Mortal Kombat Conquest, the TV series. A lot of interesting ideas and characters were in there. You had like one of Johnny Cage's ancestors. Vorpax is decent. Hell, you had Shang Tsung's master, Master Chow. Dude was actually a badass in there. Armiges, there's decent characters in there you can draw from. I don't think anyone's gonna be checking for Zero though. Any Zero fans there? Nah, I didn't think so. But yeah, don't buddy the guy again. People, what character from Mortal Kombat Conquest would you put in MK12?